Hello again. So, a month or so back I made a thing called the Bard box just to see if it would work. I've now modified it somewhat, turned it into a new instrument, and still under construction. There's a few things I still need to connect. So this is the new instrument. Obviously needs some finishing off. There's a lot of splinters in the wood. This is my fretboard, which isn't connected yet, and these are the switches that replace the pegs on the Bard box to select notes. Power switch, and I've now added a volume control with on the back. Now obviously this ends up getting covered up, but we have a massive speaker, a huge heatsink, and a third transistor wired in a different configuration to allow us to get some boost out of this. So I'd like to just show you what it sounds like now. It might blow up. It's not got any covers or anything on it. So when we switch it on, there's my little LED on the back of the controller that says it's running. Nothing's happening at the moment. So we'll make, there's my first note. So I can turn the volume down. I can turn the volume up. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And this peg here is going to be the crank handle for actually playing. So that would normally be in that position. And when you play the crank, you can play notes. Now, I can play D, A. This is a combined D, C and an upper octave, and F sharp. They might be a bit wrong. I don't know if I've got all of my coding right. But the trick is, I can play multiple notes. So I can play chords, which doesn't sound really good. This one sounds pretty cool. So what would happen is you'd be using these frets to change those notes and operating the crank. So, and there's various combinations of chords you can play. And just switch off for a moment. So these two switches here, when you operate the crank, it would be possible to use your fingers, use your thumb to operate the crank, and use these two to select major or minor chords. So it defaults to major, and you can press this to get a minor chord, and to hold the D note steady while the others change with the frets. With the frets, they're not crooked, they are on a curve that follows the fingers, and there is an extra button here for changing octave. I haven't quite worked out how that fingers, but this is binary, so there's a root note, and then going up in semitones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 semitones of a root. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it sounds like when it's complete, but it's taken shape.